Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. So I'm just about to dive right in, man. So it appears that the entire industry, gaming industry, is upset and mad at Xbox and Uncle Phil for buying Call of Duty Activision Blizzard and dropping Call of Duty into Game Pass day one. This is insane news. I know by now everybody heard it and everybody is waiting on it. And I would like to say this. For all of the real Xbox fans, all of the Xbox, do not worry about these Sony ponies and these undercover ponies in the Xbox community. We already know half of them, they still like PlayStation. They wish PlayStation was Xbox. They wish PlayStation had Game Pass. They wish PlayStation Plus was that lit, but it's not. So just give it up. They already say they don't have the funds to push something like that. It costs way too much money for the license. It costs way too much money to do what Xbox is doing. So why are they trying to compete with Game Pass when they know they can't do it in their own little greedy, grimy little videos that they keep pushing and throwing and keep on saying little crazy stuff? You know, it's just crazy. Like every time I see these port banging ponies begging for Xbox games, I go back and think, ain't they the same ones that always say, oh, Xbox ain't got no games, Xbox is dead, it's over for Xbox? You know, they thought Xbox was about to join Sega in the gaming graveyard like Stadia and Atari. You know what I'm saying? Like Google Stadia and Atari and Sega, that's what they really wanted PlayStation to knock Xbox off the map, y'all. I already know it, hands down. So many times. Even now, you got these ponies, they don't even agree with Call of Duty going to Game Pass day one. And the first thing keep coming out their mouth that's so annoying is, oh, they're gonna raise the subscription service. They're gonna raise the price on Game Pass. Okay, duh, Dodo Bird. What about Netflix? You know, what about Disney? What about Amazon? What about all the other subscription services? So you just overlook. You see, what about PlayStation? PlayStation upgraded their service and made it more garbage. Like, how do you upgrade PlayStation Plus and make it more trash? You ain't add no value. You just split the tiers up and then you say, hey, we're gonna go up an extra $40 to $100 on y'all, and we ain't gonna give y'all no value. When I tell y'all, Sony is the most greediest, grimiest, shadiest company in the gaming industry, man, I'm gonna keep pushing that because it's true. And now a lot of people are starting to see it. Now, I remember we had a lot of ponies in the gaming industry said that this would not happen. A lot of people have receipts on it. I have been going to podcasts, different podcasts, gaming channels, listening. All of them have receipts on these ponies that was hating on Xbox. They didn't want to see them prosper. No, they don't want to see Xbox with all of these AAA bangers coming down the pipeline. Oh no. They want all of Xbox games, Starfield, Call of Duty, Indiana Jones, even Blade. And trust me, we're going to get into Blade in a little bit. It's going to get woke. It's going to get real woke. So when, you know, I'm talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to Blade, oh yeah, it's about to go down out here in these gaming streets and movie streets. So apparently Call of Duty is about to drop in the Game Pass. Everybody is going crazy. Now, for the Xbox community, the Xbox fans, you know, the Xbox, this is we excited. We are very, very happy. And you know, this right here is a very big move for Xbox because we never seen this type of Xbox competing with PlayStation like this. This is almost on the verge of bringing it back to the 90s when PlayStation knocked Sega off the map. You can kind of see where this is going. It's kind of looking like Xbox want to knock PlayStation off the map, but at the same time give up some hope. You know, kind of have them hanging on by a little thread. You know what I'm saying? Like a little string or something like that. Because they are actually putting games on their competitor platform. Like Grounded, you know, Sea of Thieves, you know, games like that. Bangers though. You know, so it's kind of confusing for the Xbox community because a lot of people are fearing that they're going to start putting AAA bangers on PlayStation. You know, stuff like Starfield, Halo, Forza, and Gears. And I don't think that's the way that Uncle Phil really want to do it. Now, when it comes to AA or indies or multiplats, games of a service, things like Fortnite, games like that, Warzone, Call of Duty, big titles like that may be different, like multiplayer type games. But single player games, I think those should stay exclusive to Xbox, because you're giving back to your community when you do it that way. So I think it's Xbox turn to show them what they got. Uncle Phil, I remember he said, it's not just the games that we announced already. It's the games that they didn't announce that he's excited about. So it's a lot more stuff coming down the pipeline, like Perfect Dark. I ain't seen nothing, I think probably but a CGI for that. Gears, 6? And then we don't even know the marketing strategy that they have for Call of Duty yet. It's probably about to blow our minds from what they're saying. This is about to be so big, bro. Like, it's about to blow everybody's mind, because we already see the gaming industry is taking a shift. It's going more so subscription service, cloud gaming, live streaming. Everybody wants to go back to portable kind of, handhelds and mobile phones and, iPads and tablets and things of that nature with this generation. See, I'm a millennial, so, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they're going to be a little different. Most of them, they love being on their tablets and phones, social media, things like that. Like, so that's the direction and that's the target that Xbox is targeting. But see, us, when we're so stubborn and stuck in our ways, the way we used to do things in the 90s and the early 2000s, we're not understanding that we have to keep up with the time. So if you fall behind, you're going to lose. See, Sony have this old school way of thinking. They want to stay stuck in the 90s and the early 2000s. No, the times have changed, man. You got to understand, we are moving forward when it comes to this. This ain't no mistake. Don't get this twisted. Xbox knows what they're doing. $1 trillion company, if their strategy have been working in software, and probably making a little hardware here and there, but they know the strategy that they're doing is working. Look at Minecraft, for example. Look at Call of Duty, some of the biggest games, multiplayer games already. Look at Halo franchises. They know how to hold on to their fan base for a very long time. This is an old franchise, Halo and Call of Duty. This is what Xbox like. Look at Fallout. Come on. I mean, they're going to be supporting Starfield and Fallout for years to come. This is the type of community that they build. Why do you think the Fallout show did so good? It had over how many, like 60 million views or something like that on Amazon? That is crazy. That is insane. So, to moving forward with Call of Duty, how big do we think Call of Duty can get? I believe it can get even bigger, because it's also coming to Nintendo. Now, we already know these Decepticons in the gaming industry. Sony fanboys, journalists, gaming media like IGN, Metacritic, Gaming Award shows, even some haters in Forbes. That's right, I said it, Forbes. Why is Forbes got to get into Call of Duty? You know what I'm saying? Controversy. Why do they got to get why do they got to throw low-key shade like, oh, is it the end for Xbox? Like, ponies always got to come up with some narrative. They always have to move the goalposts when they feel like Xbox may win this entire generation, or the next couple generations for that matter, because as we all know it, PS5 is dead. Sony, PlayStation, PS5 ain't got nothing. And when I say PlayStation is dead, I'm not saying that they're going away. I'm saying that they ain't got no games. It's boring. It's dry as a desert over there on Sony PlayStation. They ain't got nothing. That's why all these port begging ponies, all of these port begging ponies keep asking us and begging us for games. That's why. Because the PS5 is dead, man. It's dry. It's like the desert, man. They are thirsty. They need a drop of water, man. They are begging for games, man. Uncle Phil said, you know what? I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna give y'all some leftovers, because obviously Sony don't know how to manage their own studios. Sony don't know how to manage PlayStation. As a matter of fact, they are deciding to go woke. They are deciding to censor Stellar Blade. Then they double back and uncensored it. Then when they lost all those subscribers, that's what made them do it. Because I'm telling you, the fans do not play around. The gaming industry do not play around. When we stick together, we can get things done. When you have a stubborn CEOs and, the higher ups over there at Sony, when they get stuck in their feelings and they don't like to listen. So you got to hit them where it hurts. And that's their pockets. That's money. So when you're taking money out of their pockets, then they will listen to you. But until you do that, they're not going to listen. So to stop the bleeding, Sony decided to basically uncensor Stellar Blade. And then to take their anger out on the PlayStation community and the PC community, they decide to make you sign in to a PlayStation PSN account to get all of those subscribers back that they lost from Stellar Blade being censored. Now, ain't that greedy? Ain't that grimy, shady, low down, and dirty? Sony is the most dirtiest company in the gaming industry, y'all. I've been telling y'all this for years now. I don't know when it's gonna sink in. I hope it sinks in soon. But they do not care about their fan base. They have been stealing from their own fan base for years. That's why they have been sued so many times for billions of dollars. And now, when they find out all the other dirt they did and been doing, they're going to continue to get sued because you don't do things like this. And then the fanboys act like they don't see it. The Sony ponies pretend like they do not see it. Now, a lot of people might say, well, what does this have to do anything with anything? It's because they decided to go woke. That's what happened when you sign on a dotted line with black ink. Excuse me, not black ink, with black rock. I'm thinking about reality TV shows, But this is what happened when you go woke, man. This is what happened when you sign on a dotted line with Black Rock and Sweet Baby Inc. They make you sell your soul. So if you ever want to get into gaming or, get your own gaming studio, do not sign on a dotted line with these agenda pushing, basically consulting firms. Basically, they pay you to make your game woke and push their agenda. That's what Sweet Baby Inc. does, and that's what Black Rock does. So if you don't want to be like that, like Stellar Blade, and basically lose millions, even billions of dollars, if you don't want to be like, basically Helldivers 2 and lose millions, even billions of dollars, because of your higher ups like Sony is trying to basically control Stellar Blade. First of all, that's not even their studio. Helldivers, they help fund the game, but pretty much we already know who game it is. The studio didn't want to do that. But when Sony signed their life away because they're trying to keep the lights on, they're trying to keep their lights on over there at Sony. So they're doing any and everything to make money. So if it's pushing agendas, going woke, basically pushing diversity, the rainbow flag, pushing agendas, this is what they're gonna do. That's all Sweet Baby Inc. does, and that's all Black Rock does, is push identity politics. Identity politics. First of all, I really don't feel like politics even have a place in gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to bring CNN and Fox News to gaming? Like, we are in a totally different industry. If they want to talk about all the drama that's going on in the world, all the fighting, and everybody hurting each other and all the war that's going on, and all the controversy, and drama, leave that on, Fox News and leave it on CNN, MSNBC, leave it over there. But why is politics in gaming? Why are they trying to corrupt kids? Why are they trying to corrupt adults? Why are they trying to push it in schools? They even push it in churches now. They even want to ordain pastors, and bishops, ordain women. This is all against the Bible, y'all. This is all a sin, And trying to live a Christian lifestyle, trying to be religious, I'm trying to be a good person, give back, and just keep everybody's eyes open when it comes to gaming, because this snuck up on us. I never wanted to have to touch on this in gaming. This should not be the woke movement, all this woke garbage, pushing it in all of our games now. It's almost in every AAA game you can think of. It's Spider-Man is the one, Spider-Bug 2. They pushed it so hard in that game. Miles and Mary Jane completely took over that game. Everybody was like, what is going on? But you can see the difference from the 2018 Spider-Man to now. And The ponies, the Sony ponies, ain't even fighting back. Look, they don't even want to fight back on it. They don't want to give no pushback on it. Guess what they worrying about? Xbox, Call of Duty, Starfield. And their whole entire brand is about to be corrupted by ESG scores, Sweet Baby Inc., and BlackRock. All because they're hating on Xbox, they're hating on us, they're hating on the entire Xbox community, they're hating on Game Pass, they're worrying about Call of Duty, Starfield, Indiana Jones, all of our AAA bangers. You ain't getting them, so stop asking, pork begging ponies. It's just, they're asleep, man. They are asleep. And when they finally open their eyes and see what's going on, it might be too late.
All right. So if you guys would like to be notified on all of the latest news out here in these streets, man, make sure you guys smash that like button, click that notification bell, and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you would like to support the channel, the link will be in the description so you guys can donate or check out some of my merch and my clothing. The description will have the link so you can go directly to it, man. So let's continue.